Hello everyone, Justin here and welcome to part 5 of our How to Draw Graffiti Letters series. So today we're going to draw the letters N, O, P, and Q. Let's start with the letter N. Okay, and again make this kind of loose. Notice that this stroke is longer and taller than this side. Let's draw the O and P and Q. Alright, let's work on these one at a time. So let's look at this first stem and make it wider here at the bottom and narrowing at the top and finish with an angled line. And let's do this side, and I'm going to make the top part quite wide and narrowing down. Okay, and let's finish that off. And here I'm going to draw this angled line actually so that it's a little bit more angled and finishing a little bit farther from the end here. And I'm going to curve this line just for fun, maybe finish it off here. So here's our angled stroke, and let's work on the O. I'm going to make this part quite thick, so starting with the narrow point up here, I'll just finish it off like this, and it's gonna go up here and actually finish past that line. And I'll keep this kind of a teardrop shape. Let's do a P, same thing as the N here with that vertical stroke, wider at the bottom and finishing above the curved line, widening at the bottom. Okay, so this one is crossing over and narrow at first, and I'm going to make it wide to come out here. Okay, and we can continue it here past. Let's do that. So here's our curved stroke and our vertical. Let's draw the Q. I'll do the same thing with making it really wide here at the bottom and continuing up just like the O. And in this case I'm kind of keeping the same style, kind of keeping it the same consistency, because obviously the O and the Q look very similar. The only difference is this bar that comes off to the lower right. But you can change it up as well. You don't have to make it exact or even close. So let's draw this part that comes out and leave it at that. So let's go ahead and start outlining these letters with our thicker Sharpie, being mindful of where they overlap. As before, you can always change things up as you go along. So like right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine this line continuing over, so it comes over like this and then go back. Okay, so this line is a continuation of this stroke. Okay, onto our O. And our P. And our Q. Okay, let's fine-tune these a little bit. So with our N, I'm going to pick between these two lines to extend, and I'm going to extend this one, the angled stroke here, and same up here, making sure that we taper it. And here I'm going to pick that same line and angle it, and here. Let's go ahead and draw our shadow, our form shadow, which is pretty stylized. and maybe I'll just draw a skinny one here. Okay, and let's draw a little highlight here at the upper left of this vertical stroke, and that's it for our N. Let's work on the O. Let's draw our form shadow here at the lower right and our inner line, and fill that in. And just to make this a little bit more interesting, I'm gonna add a line here going into our stroke and taper that as well, and that just kind of makes it look like it's folding on itself and turning around, and we'll make it so that it's going behind this stroke here. So we'll extend this line over just like that. Let's draw our highlight, and in this case I'm going to draw a highlight here as well, a bigger one, just because this part's large. Let's draw this P. So again, we're picking between two lines that intersect, and I'm going to choose this vertical line. Extend it down a little bit and angle it. Make it tapered. Same here. And up here. And draw our form shadow. Maybe I'll draw one right here. Let's draw a highlight maybe up here and here. Let's draw our Q, and I'll just kind of keep it consistent and have our little fold on the same spot. But you know what, let's do this part a little bit differently. So here I'm going to have this part of the curved line overlapping this part here. So we're going to go ahead and extend this line here and taper it, and this one as well. Okay, we could even add a slight curve to it like that, so it looks like it's actually finishes here. Okay, here I already had extended this line with my thicker marker, so I'll just go ahead and finish that off and curve this line right there and draw our form shadow and one over here as well. Just follow that curve and then draw another inner curve so that both ends taper, and fill it in. And finally, let's add our highlights. Okay, so next thing we need to do is add our shadow lines or our shadows to make this look more three-dimensional. Alright, so one final thing we're going to do here is outline every letter without overlapping the next letter's outline. And we're going to keep the distance away from the letter fairly consistent, but it still stays fairly close to the letter. And we'll just go all the way around. Go as far in as you can in spaces like here. And right here we're going to meet up with the outline for the O. So instead of continuing on, obviously there's no space, we're going to transition right here to the outline of the O. And again here we're running out of space, we're going to go to the P outline. And just keep doing that. Okay, so if we look at this part here, it looks like we have enough room so that we can continue the outline in. So that's what I'll do. Okay, so we've got some inner spaces here, so we'll go ahead and outline those as well. Still keeping the same rule with keeping the same distance away from the letter. And that should pretty much be it. Those were the letters N, O, P, and Q, graffiti style. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you at the next video for the next set of letters. I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a great day.